Okay, everybody, I'm back. And I'm back here now with this soul food Frito pie. So, let me tell you what we have. We have the ground beef. I'm only using a small amount of ground beef. I have ground pepper. I might use the seasoned salt. I might use the seasoned oil. I don't know yet. We have Fritos. You're going to need this. You're going to need nachos. Not the spicy nachos, but nachos. Okay? Not spicy. I like this here. I love this. This is called Creole Season Mix. I stay in Texas, so we have a H-E-B. And they have it all chopped up really small. This right here is good too for potato salad. See how small that onion is? That's good too for potato salad. If you want to make potato salad, I put a whole one of these in my beans when I make my beans and it comes out perfect. But we're not going to use all of this here in this meat. Now remember that. We have tamales in a can. Do not get the tamales that they make in the store and you're going to think you're going to bring it home and chop it up. No, it don't work the same. You need this one in the can. Hormel tamales. Okay, and they beef in this tamale. You're going to need ranch style beans. Not pinto beans, but ranch style beans. Okay, you see this? Ranch style beans. You're going to need kidney beans. The dark red kidney beans. This is the one you're going to need. Do not substitute anything because you want this to turn out right. You're going to need cheese. You can get any kind of block cheese because I'm going to grate this up and I'm going to cut it up and we're going to put it in the food. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to put our meat in here. We're going to let that start cooking. I have my oven on already. But what I want to do first, I want to make my cornbread. So I can go ahead and get that out the way. Now this is what I'm doing. I use Jiffy. I use Jiffy Cornbread. This is the one I use, is Jiffy. Okay, so first we're going to do the cornbread. I'm not going to make a lot of cornbread because I don't want to waste it. Now the way I like to do my cornbread, I put a little sugar. Okay, I want you to see how much of sugar I'm putting in. See, I didn't put a lot of sugar. I just put a little bit of sugar. And I'm going to sprinkle some cinnamon. See this? I like cinnamon in my cornbread. Okay, now, see how much of cinnamon I'm putting in? Oh. Y'all don't hear any music, I'm telling you right now. Because you find out a lot of things you can't do when you do videos. And I found out a lot of stuff I can't do. I only poured so much in there. I think I had 1 cup. I'm down to a half a cup. And 1 egg. Put that on in there. What I'm going to do here because I'm not using all this here milk. Okay, so what I'm getting ready to do now, I'm going to mix this here up. Just like this. See the consistency of this, the way it looks? This is the way you want it to look. See that? That's perfect. I think all I put was just like a half a cup of milk. See how it looks? See? That's good. That's good. That's the way you want it to look. And I do mine this way because my mother told me to do it like this here before. And she said cornbread always turn out so good when you melt your butter in there. Okay, now I'm smashing up this ground beef. I'm multitasking, y'all. I'm doing my ground beef. Now if you can't find this Creole mix, if they don't have an H-E-B at your store or in the town that you stay in, just chop you up some bell pepper, onion, and celery. See how much I'm putting in? This is bell pepper, onion, celery. I think this has parsley, a little garlic, but you don't have to use all that. Do not use all that. You can use bell pepper, onion, and that's it. But cut it up really fine. Do not cut it up all big because I don't like it like that. See how this here looks? See how big that is? See how big those onions are now? Bell peppers in there. See all that, how that look? See that? This is how it's going to be. And you just smash it on up. It's just like if you're going to be making chili or something, but don't put that stuff in there. You put in that chili. That's not what you want to do. Okay. I have my butter already melted. See, I'm going to increase this heat to 400. That's going to 400. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get me a teaspoon here. And I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put a teaspoon of butter. Just a teaspoon of butter in each one. I do that. Okay. So now I'm going to get this. Put that in there. So now I'm going to take my cornbread and I'm sticking it in the oven. And I have the oven on 400. This is an electric oven. It's not gas. It's electric. So I'm going to check my ground beef. See what it's doing. Turn it on over. Smash it up so you don't have all them lumps all in there. You got to smash it up so you don't have all them lumps. You don't want all them lumps in there. So smash it up. You see me? Smash it up just like this. And you still see some lumps up in there. But you smash it up. I'm cutting my heat down to 5. Alright? That's what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm coming back over this way. I'm going to get my tamales in a can. Just like this. Take them out. Because this is what happens. Take it out. Because this is going in there. Now, if you're fixing this here for a big family, you're going to need you more cans of this tamales. And remember, this is soul food Frito pie. This is just not Fritos and take and put some chili over and you're good. No. So then what we do, when we get this here like this, We're going to take this, hold it like this. Don't cut your fingers off, because I cut myself every time in the kitchen. I don't care what nobody say. Cut it like this. See how big this is? See how big I'm doing it? Just like that. Sometimes these tamales come a little bigger. You can turn it around. Cut it. Just like this. This is the size you want. Please don't put them big old chunks in there. Don't mess up. Do not mess up. Because... Okay. Okay. Look at the ground beef. See how it looks? See how you can see through that onion? The way that onion looks, you can see all through it. And see how there's no red in the ground beef? This is what you do. You do it this way. Then you put your tamales in there. That's what you're going to do. You're going to put your tamales in there. Then we're going to cut up some cheese. And we're going to put the cheese in there. Okay, so this is the cheese I have. We're going to get this cheese here. Make sure I don't cut my hand off. Because usually I'm cutting my hands up. But you know they always say that's a sign of a good cook. You know I sure miss my music. I don't care. Okay, so you're going to take it. And you're going to cut this in cubes. See how this is? You're going to do it just like this. Cut it in cubes. And you're going to take that and put that in here. You put however how much of cheese you want. I like cheese. Then I'm going to open this can of ranch style beans. And this is going in there. This is a big can of ranch style beans. I showed you a little can. I just bought extra in case I may need some extra beans. Okay, we're gonna pour this in there. That's going in there. Let's see here what we got now. The cheese will start melting soon. Okay, so see how this is looking now? The cheese is melted. See that? And it done changed colors. So now I'm going to take my kidney beans, open it up. So I emptied all the juice out because I don't want that juice in there. I don't want a lot of juice up in there. So, and don't stir it too much. When you stir it over like this. That's how you do it. Stir it over like this. Okay? Then we get our Fritos and you crunch them up. You crunch them up. Just like, see how this looking now? You see how that look? That's how that's supposed to look. Alright? Then we're going to pour all of this in there. All that's going in there. Let me check my cornbread. Okay, it's ready. Okay, the cornbread muffins are ready. You're wondering probably why I had that skillet there. Because I'm going to show you what else you can do to that. Now you have your Doritos. Okay? Crunch your Doritos up. You see the bag size I have. 9 1/4 ounce. Bunch that up. Okay, see how that is? Look at it. See it? This is how it's supposed to be. I'm not going to use all of this. Just some. I have about this much left in there. See that? That's about how much I have left. Just a corner of it. Because I don't know if I want to add it. Okay. So now let me mix it up. This is the part that's good. When you have to mix it up. Look at that. Mmm. Okay, so now you see, I mixed it up. Went from the bottom, because you got to make sure you get it from the bottom and stir it over. Stir it over. Bring it up, stir it over. My auntie showed me how to fix this when I was a little girl. She used to fix this all the time. So, we had that there. So this is why I have this pan sitting here. I'm going to take this pan right here. Let's see how much of this I can get in now. Ugh. Let me see how we're going to do this. Let me see here. Put this over here. Pour this on in here. Ooh, mercy. Jesus. That's a lot. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Put the rest of this on in there. Shoes. Okay. Mix this up like this. See that, how that look? I don't know if you can see it with all that steam in there. This is how it's supposed to turn out. See that? Then we're going to grate us some cheese up. And get me a block of this cheese. Or either if you want to buy it already grated, that's good too. But I just had this right here, so I just said I'll go ahead on and keep on with what I'm doing. And I'm going to grate this on up. Let me get me a little plate here and put this on. Then I'm going to use this. And then I'm going to grate it on up here. You notice I didn't put no salt in there. Because if you notice, Fritos and Doritos is salt. Okay, so we have the cheese here. Oh, Lord, let me get this out of here. Ooh, I'm about to do too much cheese. Okay. So cheese coming on out of here like this. Because I done grated it up. And we're going to take this here. You're going to put it over top of this like this. See that? It's going over top of there just like this here. See how that is? Put it over top of you. Make sure it covers it really good. This could be a real big meal. You can make it with more ground beef, more ranch style beans and kidney beans. You can make it real big. But watch that juice. You don't want a lot of juice up in there. Simple reason, because it make it watery. And you don't want anything to make this watery. You want it to be consistent. You want everything to blend in. You want it to be consistent. So what I'm getting ready to do now, I'm going to take this, place it into the oven, and I will be back when it is ready. And don't forget, this is soul food Frito pie. Alright? Okay. So, I want you to see the way it turned out. I've taken it out the oven. See how the cheese has melt on there? It's not burnt or anything like that. Just let your cheese melt real good. And when you let your cheese melt real good, it's going to turn out good. Now, this right here, you can make enough of it to where you add your beans. You know how much of beans you want in there and everything. You know how much of Fritos and Doritos you want in there. Don't go buy no spicy. Don't do that. Add your spice to your own, because everybody don't like the same kind of spice you like. And when you add your beans, you know how much of beans you want in there. Your ranch style beans, you know how much you want. Now, like I told you, you can take this meal when you get tired of eating this. You can have this with your muffins. Now I want to show you how these muffins turned out. See how they come out of there so easy? See that? They not stuck. Because I used butter. I don't know why, but it's a certain type of butter. And I'm going to show you the kind of butter I used. Because this is the only kind I cook with. Sometimes I cook with country crock. Sometimes I cook with, what's the name of this butter? Sometimes I cook with this butter. I use this butter to melt. And I use a teaspoon of butter in each one. Just a teaspoon of butter in each one. I melted the butter and then I hurried up and used it. Do not let that sit aside. Now I'm going to show you what you can do when you have a little leftovers for your children and things like this. I use a little oil. I'm getting ready to heat that on up. I use this oil. This is all I cook with now. I fry my chicken in this. I fry everything in it now. Because you have to think about your health. You know, when you start getting older, you got to think about your health. And I think about my health. So I cook with this oil right here. It says cooking olive oil. It's real good. You don't have a different taste. But it tastes good. And it fries up your chicken really, really well. Now this is what we're going to do. We're going to get some corn tortillas. I bought me some lettuce already shredded up. If you can't find it shredded up, make sure you cut your lettuce up just like this. Cut your lettuce up like this so you can put it on. And if you like the picante sauce, get you some picante sauce and put on there. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this, and we heated up the stove already. We're heating this here up. So it's going to get heated up some. I'm going to take that and put that there, let that heat up a little bit. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Okay, now these are corn tortillas. Put them corn tortillas in now. It's going to start cooking. You're not going to let it get hard. It's going to start swelling up in here. Okay, you see it? See what it's doing? See all that? It's cooking. Then you're going to take it, turn it over. Okay, that's enough. Shake some of this here off. If you want yours fried a little harder, fry yours a little harder. Then you're going to get you a little bit of this out of here. This is when you call leftovers. You're going to get you some of this out of here like this. Look at that. See that? Ooh, Lord. That's good. That's really good. Get it out of there like that. Then get you some cheese. Get you some lettuce. Get you some lettuce here. Get you some lettuce. Put you some lettuce on top of there. Put you some cheese on top of there. Get you some picante sauce. Put you some picante sauce on top of there. Just like this. You can get it spicy. This comes mild and spicy. If you want it spicy, then get it spicy. And you can make your children them a taco. Okay? And this is good too. So when you have this like this, I gotta show y'all how this here looks. And things. Let me show you how it looks. Get a little plate here. So I can show y'all just how this here turns out and the way it looks when you have it. You cut into it like that. Then you get it out like this. See that? See that how that look? See, that's your soul food Frito pie. And it is excellent. You will love it. And it goes with everything. But make sure while you're doing it, mix it up. Don't stir it. Don't cook it on too high. Let your cheese melt with your meat. That's how you do it. You let your cheese melt with your meat and then add your beans. And then add your cheese, your diced cheese. Or if you want to use shredded cheese to make it go quicker, do that. Okay? And then at the end, when you put everything in there and put your cheese on top, put it on in the oven. Let it melt consistently all over. And don't let it get brown. And that's it. And I want to tell you this here, because I always have to leave something positive out here. You know, in San Antonio, where I live, we have getting ourselves together here. Everybody's getting themselves together here. We're doing good. Everybody's doing good. But I want everyone still to continue to stay positive. Don't let anyone get you down. Even when you think you're having a bad day, you're really not having a bad day. You're having a great day. Some people may not have a roof over their head. Some people may not be able to afford a meal. This when you come cook this right here, because it's very cheap to cook. Okay, it's not expensive. And it goes a long way. And you can take and make a second meal out of it. I want everyone to stay positive, stay strong, and let's keep going on. Till next time, we're going to come back and I'm going to fix shrimp boat. That's my next one, is shrimp boat. So I want y'all to see how I fix that. See you next time. Bye.